evening.
Oh, Daniel, thank you for the cameo.
Camomile.
Hey guys, welcome to Barely Hanging. The
Late night edition.
late night edition of Barely Hanging. My name's Peter Richards.
My name's Daniel Henry Winterburn.
And this is a climbing podcast.
But it's also about nighttime.
Nighttime. We're recording late at night. What time is it, Daniel? Try and guess. Don't look.
Hello, 25 past 10. Get it right every time.
We are still COVID times, as everyone knows.
Probably slightly more average than we used to be.
Yeah. Like, I feel for
it.
a moment there we were getting out of the realms of average climbers. we were doing okay, weren't we?
Fuck you, COVID.
Yeah, now COVID's brought us back.
You okay?
I'm okay. I'm putting on weight.
No, you're not.
I am
You
putting
keep
on-
saying this,
Big
but it's
chubby boy now. I'm like
Fat
at
boy?
least, I'm like 17 stone now. I put on 7
that's
stone.
nothing, man. I used to be 25 stone.
Whoa!
Weight
Yeah.
loss with Dan
No,
Colbert.
not really putting on weight, but I just feel less fit than I used to. I don't know how much of that is probably just mental, psychosomatic.
Probably about 80%.
Yeah. There's some reality in it, but not much reality.
You still do a lot.
Still do a lot.
More
today.
than the average Joe.
Today I cycled, my boss wants me to go back to work, and you jokingly said, cycle to Ormskirk, and I was like, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to get on the train. But then because you said it, I felt like I had to.
Yeah, you had to.
Like, so you set me like this subliminal challenge that I had to do, so then I did cycle, and honestly it was fine, it wasn't that big, really. It was like an hour cycle.
Yeah.
So, and I'm really glad to do it, so I'll probably do it again. So thank you for challenging me.
No
to that,
worries.
Daniel.
Big
Yeah.
shout out to our only fan, Mick Crosby, as well.
Oh, yeah. That's the reason why I wake up in the morning.
Every morning, Mick Crosby.
This goes out to you, Mick
Mick.
Crosby.
I dedicate Pete's bike ride to you.
How are you doing?
I'm
Talking about
alright.
the bike rides.
Oh, yeah. I've started cycling.
You started cycling. You did a big 50k cycle the other
Yeah, I
week.
did,
didn't
yeah.
you? How's your bot?
Oh, fine.
How's
It's
your bottom?
numb now, innit?
Yeah.
So it just takes 150k to get it seat ready, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think about it anymore.
Or one late night podcast session.
On late night podcast. But you're the power bottom. Everyone knows.
I am the pop.
That's why you got fluffy hair, so I can rag on it.
That was fucked. I thought we were going to talk about my thighs.
No, we were talking about a lovely climber, and you turned him into a paedophile.
It's funny that you mentioned my hair because I was I went to the
Paedophile?
toilet before. No, I was brushing. I was washing
Irrational
my hands.
thoughts to bick it off.
I was washing my hands for 2 minutes, as you meant to during COVID times. I was looking at my hair. I was like, "Oh, look how curly and froey it is! It's gone so curly and
Yeah.
cute, isn't it?"
Cute, yeah.
It's hard. I don't want
Useful.
to bring up my hair. Like I know it's a sore
Don't
subject.
you talk about my hair.
I'm not talking about
I'm
your
growing
hair.
it out for COVID. Can't you see?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's really.
See,
long.
I'd like to ask what you've been up to, but I know exactly what you've been up to.
No, you don't.
I know for 99% of the day where you are.
Do you? Okay. Do you know that I?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knew that as well.
Yeah. How many
So-
chocolate bars have I eaten today? Then?
Today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know that? You don't know that.
Oh, I know you've had 2 millionaire shortbreads.
Yeah. I
Chubby
had
little
that.
bunny.
Yeah, chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Yeah, I'm a chubby bunny.
I know you've had 3 chocolate cookies.
Yeah.
And I know you've had 3 malted milks.
I think that's actually all the bad stuff I've had today. I've not had much
Yeah.
more than that.
So I know quite a lot.
Quite a lot. Yeah, quite above average. What have you had?
More than you
Have
today.
you?
I think so, yeah.
What bad stuff have you had today, then?
I had a chocolate cookie this morning because
Well,
I
the
was,
small- the
I was
small
yeah,
ones were
they were
out.
there because
Okay,
I was
yeah.
waiting for sales. to get-
I don't really count those.
Yeah, but-
tiny.
So I just waited for breakfast. I had a late breakfast, but I had a cookie starter.
Yeah.
What else have you eaten? No, it's been quite good. No, have I? Chicken salad, an apple. It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I had an apple
I've
today.
had an apple today. I've had 2 pears. I've had a
Jesus.
banana, and I've had
You've gone insane.
2 or 3 satsumas.
So let's get to the crux of the show.
The crux.
The crux.
The Horcrux.
The Horcrux. Horcruxes.
Yeah. there
Number
was 7 of
1.
them.
So there's 7.
Oh,
of them.
here's a trivia question. I heard on the radio today. How old is Harry Potter today?
Daniel
So the-
Radcliffe or Harry
no,
Potter?
the fictional character. How old is he?
25.
No. 40.
No.
Yeah, so he'd be 40 if he was like a real thing.
Do you know what Harry Potter's actually about?
A man looking for purpose and the dilemmas of a modern world, enclosing his sexuality.
Is that Voldemort's story or
No,
Ron's?
it's a love story, isn't it?
Between Ron and Harry, or Hagrid.
And Voldemort is the
And
third.
Voldemort.
It's the trio. It's a love
Yeah,
triangle.
what about Dumbledore?
Oh, Hagrid.
Hagrid.
Hagrid. I'm Hagrid.
You know, it's about an abused child living in a cupboard.
Oh yeah, I do know this. You told me this.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the real Harry
I
Potter.
didn't write that, sorry. I read it somewhere. I'm not that smart.
You've told me about this. That all Harry Potter is just like this weird fever dream that this kid is having in his underneath the staircase where he originally was
The
from.
fever dream that you just described is a different story than the one that I wanted. So I wanted to make the dark version of Pokemon, which may exist, but it may not. And it was all about this young child who's he's struggling with the world, and he's made his own world, but in making this world, he's basically just fighting animals.
He's putting animals against each other. Yeah. Ash Ketchum. I've seen a few Ash Ketchums out there fighting squirrels.
So imagine that.
That's a dark version.
That
of
wasn't
Pokemon.
quite as good as the films we watched tonight.
We watched some good films. And talking about that, shall we jump in?
Topic of the week. This is the topic of the week. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Kevin Marty, yeah.
Oh yeah! Drink your tea. Drink your tea, Daniel. Blow the smoke up.
Topics.
This is topic of the week. We are reviewing Real Rock
14.
1-4.
But
Specifically 2 films in there. The first film we're reviewing is going to be, what was it called? It had a bad...
It's called High Road.
The High Road.
Pretty bad name, but incredible climate.
Pretty boss film. Bad name.
Nina Williams.
Shenanigans on Instagram if you want to go follow her. She's always doing shenanigan things. See what I saw her the other day? She made plyometric things for like doing muscle stuff with it, like working out.
No way, muscle stuff?
Muscle stuff. I think it's called muscle stuff working out.
Muscle stuff workout, yeah.
Muscle stuff.
She's very good at muscle stuff workout.
She's really good, full of the muscle stuff.
So that's film number 1.
Her arms have got a lot of the muscle stuff in.
That's a whole part of this topic. Just chill the fuck out. It's between Nina Williams' arms and fucking Alex Honnald's lats today.
Yeah, the two are pitted
So
against
the
each
next
other.
bit's the speed record of the nose, Honnald and Caldwell.
Yeah.
So they're head to head right now in our world.
Yeah, a little. Although,
So tell us about Highball.
There's a place in my heart for both. I feel
Tell us about the High Road with Nina Williams.
the High Road.
Nina Geens.
So she
her workout.
is this awesome American climber who is very strong. Sort of coming on the scene recently over the last couple of years. She's really been getting popular in terms of internationally. I think in America she's been maybe a bit of a famous climber for a little while, but now she's sort of, I don't know. And this film is definitely showcasing her because you can see that she's got loads of sponsors.
She's always in the Mellow Gang.
Oh right, yeah, that's Daniel
Jimmy
Woods'
Webb,
stuff.
Daniel Woods.
Yeah. I think Daniel Woods started Mellow, you know.
I
You have to
don't
look into
know,
it.
man. They're just
Mellow is
very strong people.
Yeah, it's like bouldering strongness on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mellow, go check it out. But yeah, so this Nina Williams, really strong climber. I think she started climbing like double digits, and then she started to realise that
I just like Highball.
really into like
it's
high
pretty,
climbs.
Pretty grim watching it.
Yeah.
But also just it's something so different. Like they filmed it really similar to Free Solo, where there's that one crux move where it's risky.
Yeah.
So
it was like a foot swap in this one, wasn't
swap,
it?
not a karate
But it was a
kick.
jumpy foot swap. It was one where she had to put one toe on top of the other and then jump and slip the
which
other
is
one
like
on the ledge.
40 meters up,
yeah,
really fucking high.
crazy. So at this point, like, it's not really. It is still bouldering. You're on a boulder, but it's
Fucking not.
It's not.
Sport climbing.
It's not sport climbing. 'Cause
It
you're not on a
fucking
rope.
is effectively though. It's a
Yeah, it's solo.
a route.
It's
No, but it's a fucking
soloing.
route.
Yeah, true. But boulders are routes as well.
No, but not like this. You could if you put a rope on that.
Yeah.
It'd be higher than some of the walls we climb indoor.
Oh, 100%.
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck? It's a
Yeah, it's crazy. It turns from...
But it just looks like a boulder.
It's not even like... So, I think Ben Fitzbabe was the dude that told me the difference between soloing and highballing, and it's literally the difference is if you put a pad underneath you or not. That's the difference between highballing.
So if I go to
and
Triffan,
soloing.
I put a pad at the bottom.
Yeah, you've highballed
I've
it.
highballed it.
Technically, because I remember we were at Stanage once doing some day out climbing, and him and Al and myself actually did a little bit of solo. I did one very easy route thing soloing, and those two were doing some bigger route stuff. Al cruised this route, and then Ben was having a bit more of a mental thing with it. And then Ben eventually was eyeing up this route, and then he just went for it, as in soloing it. And then or it might have been Daisy, put a pad under him whilst he was halfway up the route. And I remember him he came down and was like, oh, it's highballing now. And he was like, I don't really mind, but it's not soloing anymore. I was like, whoa, so there's an actual like difference between it. But there's not really, because if
someone wants to... maybe that is the definition, I've got no idea, but to me it's just kind of like...
It's the same, isn't it? It's just... Yeah, anyway,
so I can imagine that'd be so funny if you see a bunch of if you see a bunch of soloists just go up with a pad and just go as they're on the route and
free solo.
Put a pad down now. This is just a highball now, Alex.
That would be ridiculous. His whole free solo.
Alex, there's a pad down.
You're gonna have to.
You have to change your name of the film.
I've got you, dude.
The film's called Highball, Alex.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, but this. So yeah, Nina
Simone Williams is climbing. I can't remember the name of the boulder.
So I always get it confused because there's one famous one called Too Tall to Fall, but it's not that one. No. It's Too Big to Flail.
Too Big to Flail, which is in the Buttermills.
Yeah.
Which is just these like. That's the thing with it. The roots usually quite clearly on a cliff.
Yeah.
This boulder is probably bigger than most cliffs in this country.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's such a beautiful place, isn't it? When they had that aerial shot of all these boulders, because they just look like normal boulders. Yeah. But then I can imagine walking through that place. It's like a boulder the size of 4 houses put together. Yeah. Easy. It's incredible.
Oh my God.
So anyway.
So we watched that, and then we watched our beautiful Honnald and Tommy.
So the nose speed record, so El Capitan, the same cliff or rock formation that Alex soloed earlier in the year, or the film came out earlier in the year anyway. There's a famous route up that called the Nose, and it's the most sort of specific,
it's
the iconic route, isn't it? Like it's what your eye's drawn to as well. You can see it. It's almost like an arête on the rock, isn't it? Kind of.
It's like a nose.
It's like Heart's arêtes. It's kind of like a nose.
It's just like Heart's arête.
It's like the heart of Nose's arête.
It's the heart of Nose arête.
Who knows what we're talking about?
No one knows. But anyway,
yeah.
Tommy and Alex set out to smash the speed record.
Yeah.
And you're listening now. But if you don't want to know what happened, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, but keep listening.
Yeah.
So
always keep listening. Don't turn off the podcast.
Don't turn.
The download
keep
number.
the downloads going. But so Nina, her goal was to do this fucking super highball like V12.
Yeah.
Fucking huge thing, and it's such a great commentary on. But it is a good commentary on what it takes to highball. But she's obviously a bit like Alex Honnald, slightly different characters, but they've got this.
Yeah, they can. There's a moment where she was explaining the moment where she realised she could do this in terms of highball stuff. Yeah. So when she took a fall on her first highball climb, she took a big. It was fairly big, wasn't it? Probably
Evolution.
About 5-6 meters. And she was falling, and she said she could see her knee coming up towards her face, and then she just moved her knee out, like she was shitting one, and she just moved the knee in midair, and she landed and she was fine. And for whatever reason, that moment for her gave her so much confidence in being able to manoeuvre in the air and actually not being scared of falling too much.
I tried to talk to some of our friends about it, like about falling.
Yeah,
and we're pretty good at it.
Yeah, we're okay.
Calculated risks.
I still get so scared though. We did that V0 highball in where was it? Boldstones, the elephant thing.
Oh yeah.
That was it was an easy climb, and I was still shitting myself up it.
That top out was not that easy.
No.
Not as in like the climb was easier than the top out.
Oh yeah,
and
the
it was a
climb was
slabby
fine.
thing because the
Yeah.
feet were like
Yeah, 'cause you were just
bullshit.
lay back in the whole thing.
No.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, I felt all right on that one.
Did you? I know I was pooing one on it.
The grading system, I know it's not super accurate,
Yeah.
but like if I see something as a high ball is lower than 6A,
You
I
feel
feel like
Okay.
I feel like because 6A is the highest I've done a high ball boulder problem.
yeah.
Like I've done a couple of high things in the Stanage area, things that are probably higher.
Yeah.
Or Burbage, I think it was. Sorry, when I
Okay,
went to
yeah.
Burbage with Sarah and did like 2 that were pretty high.
Yeah.
But again, they were like V0,
Oh yeah.
and it's like climbing a fucking ladder.
Imagine doing a V. We
No
can't
idea
even
what
imagine
that
doing a V.
means.
Like if she
I
can
can't
highball
imagine a
a
V11
V12
because
we can't.
I've only climbed
A V7.
V7,
Yeah.
so it's
Crazy, and it gets exponentially harder. The grades, don't they?
hot, smaller shit,
Oh my god.
crazy shit. But anyway, amazing bit of footage,
Yeah.
and the biggest thing that comes from that you really have to pay close attention to, like really focus in, is their arms.
Oh my god. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
probably the sexiest arms in the world. They are so beautiful.
She's so ripped. It's awesome.
She would rip our heads off.
Really, like within 10 seconds of the
She's
film,
flexing.
she's there's a clip of her like strapping up her bouldering mat, and she's just strapping it dead tight, and then she does one yank, and it's like, oh yeah, she's strong, and then she does the second tight yank, and she is just ripped, absolutely ripped.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a cool moment, but it's a moment where you tremble a little bit.
All sorts of trembles. Romantic trembles, non-romantic trembles,
Just impressed.
inquisitive trembles.
Inquisitive.
But anyway, the footage, it's shot incredible. All real rock. All
Yeah.
the footage is fucking incredible.
Should definitely jump on him. But then moving on to the speed record. So two. What were they called?
Brad Garbright
Yeah.
and Jim Reynolds.
Jim Reynolds. So two sort of.
They're stone monkeys, like the old base, like Camp 4 stuff.
Yeah.
They're like the last of that type of wear, where these people live on site.
Yeah.
There's the dirt bags.
Dirtbag climbers. They live in Yosemite. I think one of the not Brad. What's his name again? Jake. He works for the Mountain Rescue.
Yeah.
They all sort of work in that world. And they live on site at Yosemite. They're young climbers, and they basically worked for years and years. They're unknown to the world. They've never been interviewed before until Real Rock.
Just because out of nowhere they just broke the speed record. Who knows?
Just working at it.
Which is such an accolade in climbing that no one knew who they were really.
Yeah.
And they take the speed record off Honnald. No, was it Honnald?
It was Honnald
And Hans.
Hans, yeah. Crazy. So, yeah.
It's the dynamic that plays out between them two and Tommy and Alex is so funny.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? 'Cause there's this proper, I don't know, just like to and throwing. They're like banter and.
You can tell there's an actual banter to this thing. There's an actual competitive ethic.
Yeah.
But I think that Jake and Brad kind of like they get a message from Honnald and they're like.
But then that makes me think how well did they actually know each other? That they must have had phone numbers and everything, so they're all in the same world. They all know each other a fair bit because the film sort of makes it sound like they don't actually know each other that well, right?
But that's what both you and I have been thinking recently. Some of these are orchestrated because it's television still.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The thing is that they don't need to orchestrate the outcome because
that's going to happen.
That's going to happen.
Yeah, but there's a bit of drama, isn't there, between obviously Tommy Caldwell's a father and they're sort of.
But they've utilised that in so many things.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
They did it for the Fitz Traverse, one of the other real rocks, where it's like Tommy's a dad, he's not going to take as many risks. But Alex is here, and Alex is a risk taker,
and he's a nutter.
But he encourages risk in a healthy way.
But so there's a few shots that I wouldn't want to say they're contrived, but it feels like there's a moment where I think Honnald actually reaches out and he pulls something. He pulls a cam off.
Tommy's cam. It's off the boot.
Yeah.
Like you don't need that.
Yeah, he pulls it off his rack. Yeah, and so there's just a few moments where it feels like Honnald is pressuring Tommy to do things that he doesn't want to do, or like to take a bit more risk.
But I think that's
But
contrived.
because in reality, Tommy wouldn't be.
Like fuck.
Would he?
Maybe he is a bitch.
He's a super
Honnald's
established
bitch.
hard climber. He's not going to take risks that he doesn't want to take. But in the end of the day, the narrative plays out that he doesn't take the risk, that he doesn't want to take a risk, and they still beat it anyway, doing it the safe
No,
way.
they fucking smash it.
Yeah.
So this isn't the so like we wanted to compare and contrast the two, and you can and you can't. Like if the only so you could say one is better. Honnald and Caldwell is
Yeah.
a fucking epic.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't
It's a roller
actually
coaster
compare
ride.
the two. Well, the only comparison you can make is which one you preferred,
No,
I guess.
that's easy.
Yeah.
The epic,
Is it?
just because it's a fucking epic.
Yeah.
Like
It was like Star Wars compared to like
a really good sci-fi film like Avatar.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars. to
Avatar's
Avatar.
still amazing,
Yeah.
but Star Wars is just so big.
Yeah, it's so huge.
So much more for your money.
Yeah.
But the only real comparison is Nina Williams' arms or Alex Honnell's lats.
That's very true.
And then
so-
Alex Honnell's lats come with the added bonus
Yeah.
of Tommy Caldwell's neck.
So we're adding a third element in here, and I'm not even. Tommy Caldwell's so weathered nowadays. Every time I see him in a new film, it feels like it's been a year or two since he filmed something new. And every time he looks at least 10 years
Cooler.
older. He looks
but
cooler,
cooler.
but he looks so weathered. Are you into the weathered neck?
I like it.
Yeah, I like his weathered beard.
Okay then, beard.
The beard, I like the beard because it's not actually a full beard.
Honnell's
it's like
lats.
he's still a teenager that can't grow a massive
Honnell's
beard.
lats.
Okay,
You know how serious they are.
yeah, you're taking. I can tell you're being serious.
Honnell's lats.
You're cutting it through. You're just repeating Honnell's
Yeah,
lats.
Honnell's lats.
He doesn't have any body hair.
So we
It's
had
all
Dan
perfect.
Turner's lats last time.
Oh yeah,
Good lats. Alex Honnell's lats are fucking real lats.
yeah.
So we got them lats,
The wings.
the wings, Tommy Caldwell's beard,
Yeah.
or Nina Williams' incredible arms.
Hang on. Are you talking about Nina Williams' incredible arms?
Yeah.
I would say. Do you want to both say at the same time? It's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
So, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Alex
Nina
Honnell's
Williams' incredible arms.
I couldn't cheat on him.
You couldn't cheat
I
on
prefer
that.
the arms. But after watching the power dynamic between Honnald and Caldwell,
Yeah.
I feel like he is a dom,
Yeah.
and he's dominating Tommy.
Yeah,
And I
it's
think
definitely
he
that
made
vibe.
me say his lats are better than her arms
Because he's a dom.
because he's a dom.
So he's made you your bitch.
Because Tommy's a power bottom, and just by watching it, I became Alex Honnell's bitch.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay.
them lats, though, innit?
Dem lads.
I
Yeah,
think
so our
it's
love
Tom-
for his lats, your love for his lats continues.
Because when he was climbing on the last
Oh yeah.
on the last so they try the speed record like X amount of times, some of it's training,
Yeah.
but on the last one tops off for power when they fucking destroy it, and you just can't help but admire like any athletic form,
Yeah.
but especially Alex Honnell's lats.
I feel like you admire it too much, Dan. I don't. I purposely don't look at like I only watch the TV when we're watching it because I don't want to see what's happening. I'm just eyes glued to the telly.
Anything.
Anything, man. I don't even know anymore.
I don't
Scary.
eat all the malted milks. They've got another use.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you. You're so weird. Right, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Definitely go check out Real Rock 14 and check out us on Instagram at BHPod.
And then also thank you to Real Rock.
Yeah.
Because I was an NHS frontline worker, they shared a code, so I got to watch a few things for free,
Yeah, so we got to watch Real Rock for free,
which is
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you, Real Rock.
Thanks, Real Rock.
At Sender Films.
Sender Films.
Dino Club's still going at Dino Club. Yeah.
Follow me at
There'll be some more dinos once this fucking COVID malarkey's
Oh
done.
my god, yeah.
Follow me at Danko Winterbear, and then hopefully we'll all lick rocks together.
Yeah.
Bye, Mick Crosby.
Double dino to micro crimper.